Okay, so hello friends, once again, welcome to Pragati. I am Devanjan Mukherjee with you, and today I am just adding one more template. A few days back, I am just searching. I was just searching the YouTube and find a few of the infographics pack are available, basically, which can be used only with Adobe After Effects. So I thought that why there is no infographics pack for Sony Vegas Pro, because most of the cases we use Sony Vegas Pro because it is easy to use, and the SFX and VFX are also the special effects are very much attractive with Sony Vegas. So I thought why not making a separate infographics pack for Sony Vegas Pro. So today I'm just already prepared a Sony Vegas Pro infographics pack. This is number 18 giveaway from Pragati Labs. The download link is already below in the description. Just click on the link, download the RAR file. After that, just unzip everything or extract everything to a separate folder. After that, you will find one Vegas project file is already there. Just open it. I am using Vegas Pro 14. You can use 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, whenever, whatever is available in your PC. Just open that Vegas project file in your Sony Vegas. After that, this page will come. Separately, you can see that there are so many tracks which I have already created. Let me see which are the tracks. This is basically audio track. You will find the audio has been downloaded from YouTube, and this is just a car audio. Okay, let me play the audio. You can hear the audio. Okay, fine. So now I will just describe how to edit all the infographics. Okay, let me introduce all of the tracks to you. This is a black background. This is I have just inserted a solid color which is black, inserted from generated media generator which is built in Sony Vegas Pro. After that, this track is okay. This is if I mute this track, you cannot see because this is a black color, and by default the Sony Vegas is using the black background. After that, you can see if I mute this track, you can see the meter is there. This is basically the meter. After that, you can see this track. You can see if I mute this track, this particular stick is going out. So this track I have placed the stick. After that, if I mute this track, you can see the gear number. This is basically gear number. The gear number is going on and off. So I have put the gear number in this. And if you mute this track, you can find that the gear, whatever you can say, this is just a meter. Okay, so gear indicator meter overlay is there in this track. So what are the effects I have already used? Let me play the video once again for you. You can see that whenever the sound is going up and down, this stick is roaming around the meter. So let's play the video once again. You can see already the gear number is also moving up as the gear sound is coming. Let me play particularly in this segment. If I play this, yeah, the gear sound already has been shifted up. Another gear shift up, another shift up. Now it is just running constant. Okay, so let me see what are the effects I have already used in this particular track. So first I will come to the speedometer, you can see in speedometer, if I just click on the pan and crop button, you can see there is no particular VFX or panning and cropping I have used. I have used nothing on this. I have just used a little bit of track motion. If you can see in the track motion, sorry, I'm sorry, this is not the right track, this is the right track. So if I click on the track motion, you can see I have just rotated this track on the y axis for 30 degree. Whatever you want, whatever track motion you want, whatever will be the rotation, it may be the x axis rotation, it may be the y axis rotation, just type it here, you will get the effect. I have just given this effect to make this feel a little bit look better. After that, in the stick also I have given the same track motion. I have just rotated this track in the y axis for 30 degree. If I click on the pan and crop for the stick, you can see there are so many keyframes I have created. So what are the keyframes and how I have created this? Let me check once again. If I zoom in the timeline, zoom in the keyframes, I will see that each of the keyframe is actually a little bit of moving this on the axis. Okay, this is the first keyframe, this is the second keyframe, this is again the third keyframe. You can follow in this particular area that each of the keyframe is actually making the stick moving. So this is the keyframe 3, this is another keyframe, this is another again, and this is another again. Okay, so from particularly this point, I think the engine is being started. Okay. So what happened in this particular? Okay, so you have to just follow when the sound is actually going up and when the sound is actually going down. So each of the acceleration sound, you have to move this particular stick around its axis. Okay, you can first of all, what I have done, you can see I have placed this center point, particularly this is called center point for panning and cropping. I have placed this center point on the exact axis where should I move this stick. So I just click anywhere and then drag and drop the center where you wish to. Okay, let not go into the editing. Okay, I will just press Ctrl and Z to undo the 2 steps. So every time there is a engine sound up and down, I have just rotated this particular stick around its axis like this. Okay, you can see as I have placed the center on the exact axis point, so whenever I am moving this particular frame, rotating this frame, the stick is also rotating on its axis. Okay, so let's press Ctrl Z to undo that. So in the same way, every time the engine is going up or down, engine sound is going up or down, the particular point is actually moving. Okay, and whenever there is a gear shift up or gear shift down, you will follow that during the gear shift up or gear shift down, there is a sudden fall in the engine acceleration, or that is called RPM. So what I have done, okay, if this is the highest peak for the gear 7, I think this is gear 7, so this is the highest peak of gear 7. Let me go back to make you understand better. Okay, this is gear 2, this is gear 3, not this one. I want to show a little bit different thing. Okay, fine. In this part, if you can see, this is neutral. Okay, then now it is just accelerating without any kind of gear. Now again it's neutral, again it's neutral, again it's neutral, again it's neutral, 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 neutral. Okay, so this is gear 1. So if I place this cursor here and play this, let's see what happens actually. You can see the gear is changing, again the gear is changing, and whenever the gear is actually changing, there is a sudden fallback of the meter to towards 0, not exactly on the 0 but towards 0. So how to manage this thing? Okay, you can see this is the full motion in the first gear. After that, I think the driver has just changed the gear as per the sound description. So again, if I just go 2 frames forward, 1, 2, you can see there is a sudden fallback of the speedometer towards 0, and at the same time I have changed the gear number also to 2. Every time there is a sudden gear change, there will be a fallback of the speedometer. The same way everywhere it has made. You can see here also, this is again neutral. Okay, this is the gearbox design, and if I go to pan and crop, you can see there is actually no panning and cropping was there, but one mask was there because it was actually a black color. You can see if I go this, you can see here, this is just an ordinary design with a black background. So just remove this black background, because I want my text, gear text, to appear here. I have just made a cropping and placed it as a negative. If I place it as a positive, then the black thing will only show, black part will show, and the rest of the part will just disappear. So I have made it negative so that the black part will disappear and rest of the part will be shown here. Okay, let's delete this keyframe. Now coming to the one more important part, which is gear shifting. Okay, I think this is the gear text. You can see in gear text I have used both pan crop as well as I have used the mask tool. What I have done, every time there is a gear shift, see this is neutral. Okay, so in case of neutral, using the pan and crop tool, pen tool, I have just placed this N. You can see this is frame, and here exactly if you move this, you can see the N is actually moving. So I have just placed this N in between the gearbox design. At the same time, I have already prepared N, neutral, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To hide all these all the other layers, what I have done, I have used a mask tool, and this time I have not used negative, I have used positive, because I want to show only want the N to appear. Okay, when the gear is being shifted to 1, what I have done, I have just placed or panned the same frame upward, and at the same time just moved the mask downward on the 1. Similarly, when the gear is shifting to 2, again this is till this point the gear is 1. Just after 2 keyframes, 1, 2, you can see again the gear has changed to 2. And how it has changed? Through pan and crop on the entire track line, and also using a mask and placing the positive mask on the number 2. In the same way, everywhere there is a gear shift, gear change. You have to move all the time keyframes. You have to move all the keyframes according to your need. Wherever there is a gear shifting sound, or whatever, whenever there is a acceleration growing up sound, you have to adjust your keyframes like that only. And if you have any other kind of audio, means if you have a continuous growing audio, means continuous car running audio, so you don't have to take care of gear shift every time. Okay, I think all of the part I have already described. Okay, one more thing, here I have placed a similar speedometer with without any kind of effect, without any kind of color. This is just a white speedometer with a white stick. And one more thing, if you want to use, I have Boris Continuum Complete installed on my computer, so I have just used a little bit of glow. You can see here, there is a glow on the stick, as there is a most of the car nowadays they offer a neon glow on the speedometer, so I have used a little bit of glow. You can see if I go to media effects tab, you can see there is a little bit of BCC fast film glow. And here also you can use your glow on the white, no issues. But if you don't want to have a glow like Boris Continuum Complete, you can anytime remove this, and at the same time that particular you can also use your Vegas inbuilt film glow or Vegas Sony glow to any kind of track. It is just up to you. Nothing left, I think everything has already been discussed. So once again, thank you very much for having faith and having interest in Pragati Lab. If you really like this video, please put a thumbs up and always subscribe to my channel for more upcoming free Sony Vegas stuffs and much more interesting tutorials also. So once again, thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day.